Okay, so in this video, we're going to look at the things I have left over from Buca's surgery. Um, and I'm going to talk about what they were used for, but I'm also going to talk about whether or not I'm going to keep them or use them, because a lot of it's human stuff, so I can leave it at the house, or if I'm going to add it to Buca's regular first aid kit, or my dog's. So that's what this video is going to be about. First, we have these, which are gauze wraps. And I'm not going to keep them for Buca because they are not as big as they say. And they're not that great of quality. So even if you do stretch them out to get them close to that size, they're just not good quality. So these guys will not be staying for Buca. These will probably go into my type of first aid stuff. Okay. Next, I will be keeping these at the farm for Sambuca because these were great. They went over his incision and they don't stick to the wound, so it didn't stick to the scabbing and all that. So I will be keeping these for Sambuca, and I will continue to buy them in the future. So I'll put them over in the keep pile. So my vet told me to buy these, and then we ended up not even using these. But from my understanding, these are great for wrapping and all that, so I will be keeping these for Sambuca. Okay, so this is Elasticon. If you don't know what Elasticon is, because I didn't either until I had this surgery, it's very sticky tape. It kind of smells like pine trees, like as weird as it is, but I will be keeping this because this is very expensive. For 4 rolls, it's almost like $100 or something like that. I can't remember. I bought so much of this because I bought different sizes and stuff. I can't remember what price went where. I just know this was very expensive. So I will be keeping this for Sambuca. These again are those no stick. They're just a different brand and they are bigger. And they are surgical dressing. So they are in a clean container. I will be keeping these as well for Sambuca. I didn't really use these except for the first bandage change after his eye surgery, so we still have quite a lot of them. I will be keeping these for Sambuca again because they are great for padding. I will obviously be keeping these for Sambuca. I needed a pair of good bandage scissors, so I finally bought a pair for this surgery, and these were a lifesaver. This is SSD cream. I will obviously be keeping this until it expires, which is the 5/23. So unless I use it all before that, which we have used a decent amount, I think. I didn't use this. I don't know how this got in my bag, but I will obviously be keeping this for Sambuca. Obviously, all the vet wrap I will be keeping for Sambuca. I didn't use any of it. I gave some to my friend. I had more because her horse needed vet wrap. Because I had the Elasticon, so they didn't use the vet wrap. And I bought I think 8 or 9 rolls, which this stuff is cheap, but it's not cheap when you're buying it like that. So I will be keeping these for the most part. This brand isn't great. It's very thin. It doesn't like to stick to itself, but if you have medical tape, you can fix that. And then obviously the Coflex is a good one. I try to cheap out. These were like 6 rolls for like $8, and that's what I get because these are $3.99 a roll. That's what I get for trying to go cheap. And then my friend gave me this to clean his wound, which I never had to do because it was surgical and I wasn't allowed to get the stitches wet. But I will be keeping this. You put it in water and it expands to a full-size sponge. But I'll probably keep it like this since it's nice and sealed for medical emergencies, since I know it's cleaned and sealed. So there we have it. I'm keeping most of this stuff for Sambuca except for, this is just one of them that fell out. Except for these. I do not recommend these for horses. For people, they're probably great. For horses, even though it says it's the right length, when you stretch it out, it loses so much of its integrity that I would not recommend. So, that's it. Look, that's a piece of Elasticon stuck to the... It's not really as sticky as it was, because obviously it's old, but let me just see if I can show you up close. it sticks. It's real sticky on the inside. It's like a tape. You see how it's... And this stuff, oh my gosh. My horse still has glue from this stuck on his hair. And it's been over a month since he's had the bandage off. So, yeah. If you have any other recommendations besides like the regular stuff for a first aid kit, let me know. I also have one more thing that's from his surgery and that would be this. This would be Banamine. I'm keeping it at my house because it needs to stay, it can't freeze basically, and then it can't get over 77 degrees. So this will stay. It's one more 1,000-pound dose, but the vet only had me giving him 500 doses. So, this is 1,000-pound or two $500 doses left in here. Hopefully I'll never need to use it, but it's nice to have. If you enjoyed horse content and would like to see me actually make my first aid kit, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I try to post at least once a week. Sometimes you get a bonus video here and there. Have a nice day. Stay warm, everybody.